See, Kotak is bad.
Yeah.
As simple as that. There is a cyclicality which has hit Kotak, and they are trying to get growth back. Now, cyclicality because of technical factors, or cyclicality could be because of what the Reserve Bank of India, in a sense, has indicated or has instructed them to do after those, basic technology challenges. So, Kotak Bank numbers do not give a lot of assurance that the car is back on the track first. However, they made an acquisition, which clearly means that Kotak is now suddenly becoming aggressive in the unsecured category after they acquired that asset of Standard Chartered. So that will keep the market guessing. But purely based on these numbers and the acquisition, I think the stock is unlikely to do anything special. It may become a contra buy at some point in time for those who say, okay, this is a cyclical problem, they're getting the mojo back, eventually they will be able to fix their problem with the Reserve Bank of India, and then the downside gets limited and restricted. So Kotak now, I think, is falling in that category where you're a patient buyer, you can sit out through next 2-3 quarters, you may just end up getting a stock which may outperform the market, but I think the outperformance will start in next calendar year, not in this calendar year. Till that time, patience, or you'll have to sit on it and digest some underperformance. HDFC Bank, completely different kettle of fish. It's work in progress in my book, but markets knew that this work in progress was coming. They are looking at listing their subsidiary, which adds a positivity to the stock, because that in a sense will have an impact on the sum total value of HDFC Bank. They still need to retire their old loans, get growth back on the track, and I think what they're doing progressively is in the right direction. But that is work in progress. It's a very old, very well-owned stock, very well-discovered stock. Everybody knows it's cheap. Everybody's waiting for it to start. But I think markets will wait for evidence for HDFC Bank turnaround, then rather than making a view preemptively. In Kotak, you can make a view that 6-12 months out, the stock and the business and the bank would have turned around. I'm very confident of that. HDFC Bank has to turn around, then markets will say, okay, we knew this was watching, we only own the stock. With Kotak, it's a different approach. With HDFC Bank, it's a different approach. Bottom line, both these stocks right now are not going to give you great returns, and I don't think a reaction like Axis Bank is coming for HDFC Bank or Kotak today.